Welcome to Coffee with Jenni and Dre.
We back.
We're not back. This is a social experiment. This is where Jenni is going to ask me some questions. I asked her some questions on the last episode, or not the last episode. Yeah, it was the last episode. I asked her some questions for a social experiment. Now she's going to ask me some questions.
I think this would be more like a marriage experiment.
Marriage experiment. What's up? That's what I like.
This is what this is supposed to be is you ask your partner questions, and this is questions that people are either embarrassed, maybe they're embarrassed, or maybe they're just never
don't want to know the
asked.
answers.
Don't want to know. Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
not, or you just don't ever talk about it. So
For sure.
I have come up with some questions. He does not know these questions, and
Let's dive in.
here we go. Okay. So when or where do you feel the most you?
When and where do I feel the most?
Yeah, where you can be yourself. Like where do you feel like you're the most authentic Andre?
Well, I'm always authentic Andre. Like it's really
So you
not
don't
even,
have like a safe place where you're like, okay, I can be me and this.
I don't really consider it a safe place. I feel like I can be myself with my boys all the time, and I ain't got to put up no front. I'm always gonna be myself around my boys. I'm always around myself around my family. This shit don't change up. Like I don't know why you.
God.
I
Okay,
mean, like I'm just
skip
saying,
us.
like it don't change up. I'm always me, authentic, 100%.
I don't think-
I got a
okay.
tattoo on the back of my neck that says 100%. I'm always me. It don't change up for nobody. I might be a little bit more happy, joy, lucky, talking shit, you know what I'm saying, in some areas. And then most of the time I'm really just even killing always myself.
Okay, I like it. You are you.
Okay.
What is your favorite thing about married life so far?
My favorite thing about married life so far, well, we've been rocking this thing out for 14 years. So my favorite thing about marriage is just like being with your best friend. Like I feel like when people get married, you should marry your best friend. You should be with somebody that that makes you better, that helps you grow, that helps you be vulnerable, helps bring out the best in you. I don't like to look at marriage as a partnership or a business. I feel like our marriage is based on love. So I don't like when people call it a partnership or a business arrangement. But my favorite thing about marriage is just being able to wake up every morning to my best friend, to be able to share things together, grow together, and not cook.
Have meals prepared for
Have
you.
meals prepared for me, man, and just the things that I that men lose track on every day. To have somebody be able to help with those things.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right. I dig it. Okay. What makes you most proud of me?
There's a lot of things that makes me most proud of you, but like my most proudest moment, I guess. I always like when you were in your most natural state, and that's giving birth. So like watching you give birth is like probably to me like the most proudest time, like just for anything, just watching you give birth. And no knock on the women that take like drugs and get the epidural in their back to ease the pain, but this one over here does everything natural. Like I'm talking about, she popping them things out all natural. And so
Don't make it sound so easy.
well, no, definitely not easy, but I'm just saying you popping them things out natural. And so every time I see her giving birth, or just like those 9 months of going through that body change, hormone change, and all that, that shit makes me extremely proud of you.
Awesome.
Yeah. But I mean, there's other things besides that, but like a proud moment is that.
Yeah.
But like all the stuff of you being a mother and being a great partner and a great friend, I'm proud of those things as well.
I love it. Yep. Okay. When do you feel the most loved by me?
Well, it's different instances, so I feel most loved, by you whenever, like just the things that you do for me, like that I don't, like sight unseen things, like
Right.
when things are just, you make things run smooth. So, I love that part. Like
Yeah.
if you just making things sight unseen run smooth, when I'm having a bad day and you still are able to navigate the kids and do all that. I love when I feel most loved by you is like also when we're connecting sexually. I mean, because that's a connection.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We're bonding, we're
Right.
connecting, we're doing those things. So that's another aspect I feel like,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
yeah.
I like it. Okay. I like this one. I don't know if you'll like this one, but I like this one. So, what is the pain in me that wish you could heal? Like, do you even see any?
The pain in you, I wish I can heal.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, like the pain. I feel like, I know people don't like saying daddy issues or anything like that, but you do have some daddy issues, which everybody probably has issues in their own way, but you have a little PTSD from, daddy issues. So I wish that I can heal that part because, take away that pain because I feel like that plays a part and it plays a part in who you are right now,
Right.
even though it made you a stronger person and all that. But I still wish you would have had a better upbringing or dealings with your father.
Yeah.
Because I see a lot of pain in those things, dealing with your father. Just even like me when I'm, we're about to buy you one of those old school Jeeps. She loves this old school Jeep, no doors, no tops, one of those, you just have your feet out the window or out the door and just drive. It's like a 99 we was looking at for. And I was showing it to Matt and them and they was like, why you want to get that? I said, well, I want to get that for her because she's always told me her best memories with her father was in one of those Jeeps. So I'm looking to buy her one of those Jeeps because her best memories with her father was done in that Jeep. So those are just things like that.
Yeah. And those are the memories I like to hang on to.
Yeah,
Not
for sure.
have to sit and dwell on the bad, but the good. So
For sure.
I like that. Cool. I wish you could heal that too.
Me too.
Okay. If there was one daily habit that you would like me to do every day that would make you 10 times happier, what would that be? A daily habit. And don't say a BJ.
No.
Okay.
Which would be nice, but a daily habit. I feel like you do everything pretty much. I feel like in the beginning, right, it was different, like certain things that you would do that I didn't like. But like I feel like there's things that I did that you didn't like, but we got together and worked out those kinks. And now I don't do the things that you didn't like in the beginning. You don't do the things I liked in the beginning. So we compromised on stuff. So now everything is rolling. Like before, I don't. I don't do wedges. Like,
Oh God, no, this isn't.
no, I'm
okay.
just saying like things like that. I
He's not talking about potato wedges.
yeah, I don't do shoes wedges. Girls that wear wedges, I don't like. And she
He
wore.
hates wedges.
Yeah, I don't like wedges
I
at all.
had a pair.
She had a pair of wedges. She had to get rid of them. I just don't like wedges.
You also didn't like hair buns, a bun.
Yeah. Certain things I don't like. Well, I don't like them. Damn. Just
Okay,
something
but
I don't
this
like.
is one daily habit that would make you the happiest, 10 times happier, whatever. Is there one daily habit?
I feel like we're on that
do
point.
'em?
Yeah, you do
Coffee,
them now.
dinners.
You do all that for me. So it's not like one thing that you do that you don't do that I'm thinking to myself like, maybe if you started doing this more,
I need to greet you better when you come home. Maybe.
Yeah, well, you do. I can say that.
I don't know if that would make you 10 times happier.
But you do greet me though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just made the girls like if I'm sitting on the couch and off subject, if I'm sitting on the couch and Jenni comes home with the kids and they go straight to their room, I don't play that shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's
That shouldn't do.
no, but I'm
happen.
saying sometimes they do that because they're kids. They don't know what they're just walking
just
and
in
they're
their
just
own
in their own
world.
world. But you gotta greet your daddy when you come in the house. Like I'm paying these bills over here. So when you come home from school, gymnastics, whatever, and I'm sitting on the couch or something, I need you to come in the house, say, "Hey, Dad," give me a kiss on my cheek, and then you can go do whatever you want to go do after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I do all things daily habit wise.
You do all things daily habit wise, man. It's been
Okay.
I mean, we've gotten to that point now, so I really can't just think of something that
Yeah,
you don't do
that I
because we've been
need
doing
to
this
do.
for a long time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it. Okay. So what, in your opinion, is the biggest challenge you have faced or we have faced, however you want to answer this, in our marriage? And then how did we overcome it? Or you overcome it, if you want to do like a you thing.
What's the biggest challenge we face in our marriage?
Or that you faced in our marriage.
What was the biggest challenge we faced or I faced in the marriage? I feel like hanging out with the boys all the time is one of the challenges. But like I feel like I mean communication is good. I don't want to paint it that we got the perfect shit, but we damn near on that shit.
The biggest challenge. It doesn't have to be bad.
I'm just saying I don't really think that we've been having. I mean that we've had a bunch of big challenges. I mean we've been through some things, but like nothing that was like, oh shit, this is. I mean, because we ain't never been on the brink of divorce or anything like that. So I feel like those challenges. I feel like we line up on like kids and how we want to raise them. We're pretty aligned on religion as far as things that we believe in, even though if it's not like, well, we believe in God type of thing,
right.
Regardless if it's, if you're a Christian or if I'm Muslim, whatever how it is, we still align on certain things. I feel like we have a free and open marriage, meaning that, if I wanted to take a guy's trip, I can take one. And it's, I don't think
like,
we have any like.
No, but like also we have had challenges. That's not it. But I think how you overcome things you talked about in the last episode, like I think you will sit with yourself and figure it out. And then
For sure.
I see the changes in you. So even if it doesn't, like if we fight and you're like, I'm not changing, which is what has happened before.
For sure.
Long time ago. I mean, but I think when you do hear me out on things, and then you do sit and you.
Oh yeah. I'm big on saying that. I'm not changing I'm not doing nothing. Yeah. But then, you've of course, then I
definitely have changed.
I definitely will change.
So I think how we overcome things is we listen to each other
For sure.
and
But I like to sit with myself. I don't want to go to therapy. I can sit with myself and figure out.
Right, but not everybody can do that. So but the fact that you can is fantastic.
Yeah.
So I like that. But that's how you, to me, get through challenges is you process at things by yourself, and then
For sure.
you do change. So whatever it is does work for you.
But change is definitely it's up to you to change. Like it's not like nobody can change me. It's really up to me to do the changing. And if I decide that I want to change, then I'll definitely change. And if I need to change because it's hurting my wife in any type of way, then I'm definitely going to change for the sake of her.
For the sake of us.
For the sake of her.
That's all the questions I have for you. I liked it. I love them.
All right. Well,
We need
that's
to
our
have these
social
questions more
experience.
often.
And thank you for tuning in to Coffee with Jenni and Dre. Thank you.
That's a wrap.